Welcome to Hammerlin. This is my kind of secondary office for the time that I'm studying here. As you can see, it's not quite finished and it doesn't look that beautiful yet. In fact, it kind of looks a bit old. With this bed and this old sideboard. These have potential. This table is just genius. It's on wheels and it rises up, which is really nice. Got a whiteboard here. On here I've written everything in German, but these are essentially my tasks I need to complete for this video. As you can see, it's been snowing, but it's already going away. So, as you can probably imagine from what you've seen on my car this morning, everything was completely full with snow. It was a proper winter day, although it's the beginning of March. Maybe we can still get some good photos. Just maybe. So on this channel I like talking about music, particularly aesthetic music like city pop, vaporwave and FutureFunk. I've done it a couple of times and this week is kind of big for me because on Saturday there's probably the first FutureFunk concert ever in Germany, at least from one of the really big FutureFunk artists, because Yung Bae will be performing in Cologne. And FutureFunk has been around for quite some time, so this will be kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's kind of funny because I was randomly looking around the internet for FutureFunk concerts in Germany, if there have ever been one, and then I was on this event website where you can book tickets and saw that Yung Bae was actually going on a tour across Europe on his Groove Continental tour, and then I saw Cologne, Germany. Wait a minute, that's next Saturday! And so I decided to buy one of the remaining tickets. Check this out, I got this really cool keyring light because my old one broke. You see it's really damaged. This one has like flip out USB so you can recharge it, and now that it's in lock mode, I can press this button once and because it's in lock mode it's gonna flash. Ready? Ooh! That's bright. This place right here is where I live as a student now, and for me it really was always clear that at some point I would be studying. It was hard to imagine back then when I founded Square Image, my video production company. At the time I uploaded the first video on this channel, I thought founding an own video production company would be different. It would be like having an office in some kind of building with and immediately hiring like 5 people or so or even more. But the reality was of course different. You start off as a freelancer. In my case we were too. But of course it's not like everything comes at once. You just gradually build your way into there, and it was really the only way for me to learn more about filmmaking because I was stuck, didn't have enough money for new gear, and also didn't really have any opportunities to film some really cinematic productions together with other people. So it really was the only way to really do that was to found the company and offer it as a service to people. Now though, now that I'm in my dual student life, that becomes really hard, and it becomes really hard also staying a YouTuber, continuing with these vlogs, producing videos for customers. I still do that, but still only in a really small volume, which I'm perfectly fine with. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make all of this. But, and this goes for my German channel as well, I haven't been uploading a whole lot of videos since I graduated from high school. In fact, it was only one, if you exclude the vlogs from London and the ones from our trip in Novalja, Croatia. Because I still need to get used to this whole dual student life thing, autonomous living together with my roommate in this apartment, and of course attending university, which I showed you earlier. Germany has some of these really small universities where you can only study a couple of things. They're really specialized, and those are the ones as well where you can study dually. I've been struggling a bit to keep my motivation with making YouTube videos and continuing with the whole thing. Keeping the old friendship from school is a really important thing as well, and of course making new contacts here in Hamelin. Now that I'm in the second semester though, I think that the biggest emotional struggle is over. I know how most of this works now, and thus I'm not afraid to invest a little bit in myself as well. And that of course includes the, probably about $250 I spent on going to this one Yung Bae concert in Cologne, which I'm really excited about because Cologne is like the YouTuber city of Germany. Probably half of the famous YouTubers of Germany from the past decade, even into this decade, have been living in Cologne at some point, and they've all been there, and it was kind of really the YouTube city. I've been there once. It was really great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the city again. Also, if I log into my MacBook now, I uploaded the 3 years music video finally, and you guys will already have seen it by this point. I am also about to publish it on DistroKid, so if you haven't noticed that. The song will of course be available on platforms like Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, SoundCloud, which is kind of the most important one, but also platforms like Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, Kubose, and some of these platforms I've never even heard of. Okay, it's getting quite late, so gonna go to bed now and see you on Friday or Saturday. Okay, we're back at the headquarters, and I've been driving through a blizzard for about 3 hours. Just look outside. Yep, this snow has just arrived. The funny thing is, this is exactly the kind of adventure I imagined I'd go through to see my first FutureFunk concert, and it's very likely that this is my only one ever, so yeah. It kind of was a thing on my bucket list, even though I haven't really written it on there. And before you now post a comment, I know it's totally wrong to film and drive. It's a bit like texting and driving, but I just couldn't resist it for this vlog. And I already got my karma because while trying to pull out the camera from my backpack, I broke the microphone. It was already pretty broken because these two parts had broken apart, but they kind of fit back together, and this cable was just holding them together. But now that this cable has come off, I don't really see any way to fix it anymore. So yeah, this microphone's done for. But as you can see, it's kind of not that big of a deal because now I'm just using the video micro with the little Sony camera, the a6300. And it's kind of funny because I've been using this one with the Nikon. By the time I had the a6300, I had switched to the Video Mic Go, which at the time I thought was better because it had a hypercardioid polar pattern. Not a polo pattern. Polo's my car. But what I couldn't test at the time is that the shielding was kind of bad, and I only noticed that in the long run. So the old Video Mic Go I cannot recommend. I'd rather get the Video Micro. And just look at how well it fits to the a6300. It's really not a bad combo. Okay, gonna go to bed now, pack everything for tomorrow. It's not gonna be much, and see you then. Okay, we're now on the train to Bremen, and from there we're gonna hopefully, fingers crossed, catch the train to Cologne. And when it's as snowy as this outside, then there will be some delays. And the train I was supposed to take took so long that I could even take the train that came before this, which I did. Hopefully I didn't do anything wrong, with the hope that this one will be on time. That's a nice train right there. The ice train going to Cologne hasn't departed yet, so with a bit of luck we might be able to make it on time, though my hopes aren't too high. Maybe it will. Fingers crossed. have no idea where to go now. So, gotta look that up. I'm pretty sure I heard this type of music often in the late 2000s. Got a room with a code. That's new. Alright. So, there's our room, right? My room, I should say. Of course, it would have been nice if someone had come with me, but this was too spontaneous for that, so yeah, I'm alone this time. All on my own. On my way here, I've been using this, which is like mobile cutlery in form of kind of like a pocket knife. This is just one of the things I didn't know I needed, basically. It comes in these two pieces, they come apart, and if you flip out the fork and the spoon a bit, then these go together like this and stay together as well, like that. I've only just gotten this a few weeks ago and I've already been using it twice, and it's super handy. You can get food anywhere and you're not forced to sit down anywhere. You can just take it anywhere and have your own cutlery, which is, I know you guys probably can't think of any scenario right now, but believe me, it has come in useful. Also at the Victorinox store, I got this TSA friendly little multi-tool. It's got the little scissors here and a bottle opener / screwdriver thing, and of course the usual tweezers and toothpick. Yes, you could customize it there, and I did choose it in transparent. I know that a lot of you guys are probably also into EDC. I find this very cool, so if you're interested in a video where I show you guys my EDC, then let me know down below in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna detach the microphone now from the camera. Hopefully the audio still sounds pretty good, but I somehow need to get into the club where the concert's gonna be with the camera, and normally if people see a microphone like this video micro, they're gonna be like, oh no, we don't allow this kind of cinematography here, that's too professional. But if it's just a little camera, then it's usually fine. We're gonna look for something we might have for dinner, and then we're gonna look for the club. We're ready to go. Okay, there's the place, and I'm pretty excited. And I'm pretty sure I just saw him with his colleague while getting myself some cash from the ATM. Well, this is the concert now. Okay, let's go. The show's beginning. Okay, this was way smarter than I thought, but it was the best night ever. I got this poster here. This is gonna be framed for sure. I hope I get this home in a not too damaged way, because this is not gonna fit into my backpack. We're gonna find some sort of way to get this home and to get this into my office in Hamelin. I met someone from France, and the other ones came from pretty much all over Germany, which is pretty amazing. And the best thing is that everyone who really wanted to got to take a photo with Yung Bae me as well and talk to him a little bit. After all, the vaporwave scene is still an underground scene, but it did have some influence over the years. Yung Bae, thank you for this awesome night. Okay, gonna go to bed now because I need to catch the train tomorrow.